You know what? Like I had the chance to meet some of your professors here, and plenty of them were women professors of computer science.
We have amazing faculty, and many of them are women. So this was very inspiring for me, and they formed huge role models for me as a woman.
Fascinating to me to see that today we have more girls who are starting to get interested in technology and in pursuing a computer science path and career.
I was pleasantly surprised by the College of Computing, which has around 40% of women in my class.
Before your baccalaureate, what were your reflections and your thought about your future studies?
So I always knew I wanted to pursue computer science. I just didn't know where. My main options were a bachelor's degree of engineering in the UK, then class préparatoire in France, or the College of Computing. So the computer
So just
science.
to make it clear, you got all the three options. You got them.
Yes, exactly.
Mm.
I got the three options, but I chose the College of Computing because, first of all,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new episode of your podcast, Faces of the Future. Here at UM6P College of Computing, where we shed the light on the unique experiences and journeys of these brilliant students of College of Computing. And today, we're starting strong. We have a special guest with us today. Malek, welcome to the show.
thank you so much for inviting me.
So let me first start by a very casual question. I want you to introduce yourself to our audience.
Okay, so my name is Malak El Assali. I'm a first-year computer science student here at the College of Computing.
So you are a first year student, right?
Yes, exactly.
And so I want to know what first sparked your interest in tech. Did you always want to pursue technology and computer science path?
So I did not always want to pursue computer science. I always thought I would pursue my studies in medicine because that's what my parents wanted me to do. But it just didn't feel right for me. And when I first started high school, I was actually at Mission Française High School,
Okay.
and we had an introductory course to computer science. And then there it was when I first wrote my first program, and I really enjoyed the process of writing it. It allowed me to think in a way that I had never thought of before. It activated some parts of my brain that I didn't even know existed.
Wow.
And, it just allowed me to think in an innovative way and to build things from scratch, like websites and solutions to problems. And I really liked this approach of programming.
Problem solving.
Yes, and problem solving. And I thought that that was what I wanted to do long term.
So Malek, you mentioned that you were at La Mission Française. I'd like to know if you can talk to us about your schooling experience in La Mission Française ecosystem.
So I have almost always been a student of La Mission Française ever since I was in primary school. So I think it really took a huge part in my academic education. Well, as I said, when I first started high school, I discovered that I wanted to do computer science. And the good thing in La Mission is that they let you choose 3 specialties for your baccalaureate. So I chose.
So based on your preferences.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
You can basically mix and match everything.
Really?
I know
So
some.
I'm curious. Can you mix and match, for instance, mathematics and history?
Yeah,
Wow.
sure. You can basically do any mix that you want, which is very good because it doesn't limit you to the conventional mixes that most people choose. So I went for mathematics, computer science, and physics and chemistry. It was the 3 subjects that I really liked and that really stood out for me.
Perfect. And before your baccalaureate, what were your reflections and your thought about your future studies?
So I always knew I wanted to pursue computer science. I just didn't know where. My main options were a bachelor's degree of engineering in the UK, um, then classe préparatoire in France, where I would continue in an engineering school, or the College of Computing, so the
So
computer
just to make
science.
it clear, you got all the three options, you got them.
Yes, exactly.
Mm.
I got the three options, but I chose the College of Computing because, first of all, it's in UM6P, which is a Moroccan university,
Yeah.
and I really like how it highlights how far Morocco has come in terms of education and research.
Infrastructure as well. Yeah.
Yes, the infrastructure here is amazing. There are amazing facilities. And I also chose UM6P because I came here last year and I chatted with some students of the College of Computing. And they gave me their feedback on the education level, the fact that it was very practice oriented, and also how challenging it was. So I liked the fact that it was challenging because I knew that it would push me to do my best, which is why the College of Computing really strives for excellence. I really like this part.
Malak, I really like the fact that you got so many prestigious options, and I think that you chose the right one, which is College of Computing. I'd like to know if there were any factors that motivated the choice that you made, because it's a life choice, let's
Yeah,
face it.
exactly.
Mm.
So I particularly chose the College of Computing because it didn't only focus on the hard skills. I really like the fact that there was a very big importance given to soft skills, um, just like communication, networking, but also project management and entrepreneurship. And that aspect really interests me.
So, Malek, earlier you mentioned that you kind of like to challenge yourself in order to reach that better version of yourself, either on a personal level or an academic level. And I like the fact that you also mentioned that one of the motives or one of the factors that made you choose College of Computing was that the college does not only focus on hard skills, on technical skills, but also on soft skills. And this stood up with me because these are the characteristics of a future leader. And I'd like to know if there was any defining moment in your path that shaped your personality, let's say.
I think one of the moments that stood with me the most is when I participated in the DigiGirls mentorship program. So basically, it's a program where they pair up around a dozen girls from each city. So they're girls that are in high school and that are interested in STEM.
Mhm.
And they team us up and they pair us with around 5 mentors to guide us through the program. We're supposed to create a project that will be a solution to a certain problem. So I participated in the 2023 edition, and our year's theme was the water scarcity problem in Morocco. So me,
So you worked on a project that focuses on water scarcity, right? Was it
exactly.
an application or what was the problem?
Exactly. My team and I designed an application that was called MNSU.
So does the name refer to Aman, which represents water in the Amazigh language?
Yes, exactly.
Mm, I
So
like that.
our application encouraged its users to reduce their water waste.
It's actually very interesting, Malak, what you just said, especially that water scarcity represents one of the main challenges we face here in Morocco. And if I get it right, Malak, so you worked on this project with your team, of course, prior to joining College of Computing?
Yes, exactly. I participated in the 2023 edition, and I think it really played a big part in me becoming who I am today, and me liking entrepreneurship, leadership.
Malek, it's really fascinating to me to see that today we have more girls who are starting to get interested in technology and in pursuing a computer science path and career. And you are actively engaged in a community that is actively promoting STEM for girls and pushes girls to explore technology and explore STEM fields. And let's face it, today it's still it's really it's a male-dominated field, and there is still some work to be done and some progress to be done in terms of balancing or bridging the gap in this area. What do you think of this? Does this represent a challenge for you?
The gender gap is a pretty big challenge that we need to overcome by balancing the gender inequality. But I was pleasantly surprised by the College of Computing, which has around 40% of women in my class.
Oh, that's amazing to hear. Um, 40% is a really good number, and I think that we are definitely getting there, and we will be bridging the gap soon. And I think that initiatives that are led by College of Computing and initiatives that are led by global organizations. I myself, I'm an alumna of Tech Women, which is a U.S. Department program that helped me understand these stereotypes and these biases, the conscious biases and unconscious biases that reinforce these stereotypes somehow. And we're definitely getting there. And I'd like to know if you had any other project or other experience that helped you, um, let's say, understand the challenge of bridging the gap and breaking these stereotypes.
Well, to be honest, I think that we need more women role models. I've had the opportunity to meet lots of them. For example, when I had the chance to do an internship at Makerspace, which is a robotics center in Rabat, I noticed that the center was completely woman ran. The CEO is a woman, and the staff was composed of all women.
You know what? Like I had the chance to meet some of your professors here, and plenty of them were women professors of computer science, and I was enchanted.
We have amazing faculty, and many of them are women. So this was very inspiring for me, and they formed huge role models for me as a woman. And I would like to thank Professor Lubna Mkwar for teaching me and giving me so much knowledge in my first semester here.
Malak, looking back at your first year at UM6P, how did you experience the adaptation process, especially that you come from a different background? And what was your strategy to cope and to adapt with the new dynamic?
So I would say that my first year here was a year of growth. Um, it was very challenging at first because I came from a totally different background, and French schools are infamously known for having a lower level of math compared to Moroccan schools. And so it was very hard at the beginning to just adapt to the level of everyone else. But with enough hard work and determination, you can definitely do it. And you should also come here with a strategy. So you shouldn't only work hard, but also work smart.
So, what was your strategy? Did you decided that you will have to focus on the concours, on the entrance exam, and prepare as much as you can in order to get to that level of competitiveness and readiness?
Well, of course, when you want to enter to such a prestigious school, you will have to prepare very hard for the entrance exam, and I had to get on the same level as everyone else.
Malak, I will jump in real quick. I just want to give you some credit because it's at the end it's the same exam entrance for everyone. So you get to join College of Computing if you are brilliant and you reach that level of excellence. So you studied hard and smart as well, and you managed to secure your place at College of Computing because you put in a strategy and you studied and you were disciplined. And so I'd like to know what was your overall experience at this stage because it's just the first year and there is four more to come, right?
Yes, exactly. I think the first year was very challenging, but I had so many people to help me here. I feel like UM6P is such a collaborative environment. People here are very open-minded. They're very ambitious and willing to help.
So they kind of push you to reach that level that you aim for.
Yes, exactly.
Mm.
I'm very thankful for that.
You kind of feel that you are not only here a student, but you are being mentored, right?
Yes, I would say that the whole UM6P experience is really designed to help you grow as a person. So, of course, there's amazing faculty members, um, amazing staff, also students here are very helpful.
And collaborative.
Yes, exactly. And the students here are also, there's also a big diversity of students here. So we can talk about diversity in nationalities.
So you have students from different backgrounds, I mean, from international contexts.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect.
But there's also a diversity in majors here. So there are lots of majors at UM6P.
Tell me, what about the facilities you have here?
Yes, regarding facilities, we have amazing facilities. We have a gym, a pool, many sports fields. We also have very well accommodated workspaces and also an auditorium where they host events.
Yes, the huge auditorium. It's tremendous. I've been there many times. They host there also Science Week, which is one of the closest events to my heart. So basically, Malek, you have everything a student would dream of. So for students who are aiming to join College of Computing, especially student from La Mission Française, what advice would you give them in order to enhance their chances to access College of Computing?
I would tell them that it's very different from high school and from what they were used to, but they shouldn't take this difference as something to be afraid of. Um, they should take this fear and these negative thoughts and turn them into fuel to push themselves even harder and to work harder on what they're doing.
I really like the fact that your narrative and the way you tell your story is very positive. You focus on growth rather than saying difficulties or challenge. And I want you to tell us what actionable tip can you give to students in order to help them access or pass the entrance exam.
I think that first year students should definitely um, focus a lot more on maths and just exercise themselves as much as they can. And they should also learn from the experiences of people that came before them.
I think that it's smart to look for feedback before deciding. It's always a good idea to understand from different perspectives. And thinking about the future, I'd like to know if you are leaning more towards AI and data or cybersecurity, because College of Computing offers different tracks. What would be your preference?
Obviously, AI has become a huge part of our daily lives right now, and I think it will only continue to grow from now on. Um, so I would like to know how exactly how AI works, and I would like to participate in that field more actively. Um, but I am not closing myself any doors to cybersecurity because I think it's also very interesting, and I haven't done enough research and I haven't experienced enough to make my decision now. So I'll uh, I'll try to do more research in the next year to make my final decision.
What's reassuring, Milek, is that you still have 1 year to go in order to decide and make up your mind, and I'm sure you'll take the best decision. And thank you so much for joining us today. It was a delightful moment chatting with you.
Thank you so much for having me.
The pleasure is mine, Milek. So our episode comes to an end. So whether you are watching us or listening on podcast platforms, we're happy to have you with us today. Make sure to stay tuned for the upcoming episodes. See you soon.